Hello, people of the tube. Today's show is going to be a little shorter on this DVD collection video because it's a smaller subject. I don't have as many of what I'm going to do today, which is horror anthologies and horror movie TV shows. Alright, so I'll start it off with Creep Show. Written by Stephen King and directed by George Romero. It's a great anthology. It's got Leslie Nielsen, Ted Danson, who else? A buttload of people. Adrienne Barbeau. Just all kinds of people. It's got some really good stories. It's lots of fun. Love the cinematography in it. Lots of red and blue and green lights. It makes it look really cool. Yeah, it's an all-around good movie. Yeah, so we got that one out of the way. Here's first season of Tales from the Dark Side. I believe it was before Tales from the Crypt. It's a really good show. I enjoyed it a lot as a kid. It's got let's see, it's got 3 discs. I don't want to sit here and count all of them, but it's got some yeah, I think the earliest one right here is 83 and 80 to 85. Excellent show. Check it out if you can get a chance. Yeah. Alright. I don't have the first season, but I have season 2 of Tales from the Crypt. Love the Crypt Keeper with his hello kitties and all that. And yeah, it's got some great episodes. Let's see. Some of my favorite ones on here. Let's see. Corman's Calamity. It's got Harry Anderson, who played Judge Harry T. Stone on Night Court, which I love that show. You know, the whole bass line at the beginning. Doo-doo. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, watch it. Oh, Lower Birth is a good one. It's the story of how the Crypt Keeper came to be. Oh, I didn't tell you about Corman's Calamity. It's about a guy an artist who does illustrations for Tales from the Crypt when it was a comic book, and he's taking these experimental fertility pills that his bitch of a wife made him take because she wants to have a kid, and everything he draws comes to life. Yeah, it's a great one. I'm not going to go through all of them. I was just going to say some of my favorite ones. The Secret is a pretty good one. It's about an orphan who gets adopted by a couple, and they turn out to be vampires, but he's not everything they thought that he was. So, alright, got that one out of the way. Season 3 of Tales from the Crypt. I had a chance to get the first season. It was $20 for the first season, and I didn't have the money. Went back later and it was gone. Yeah, some of my favorite ones on here is Reluctant Vampire. It's got Michael Berryman is like a Van Helsing character, and it's got George Wendt from what is that? Cheers. It's about a vampire who doesn't like killing. It's great. Undertaking Parlor. That was the first Tales from the Crypt episode I ever saw. It's pretty awesome. It's about some kids who are playing around with a camera, and they find out that the Undertaker and the pharmacist are working together. The pharmacist is killing off his customers so that the Undertaker can get business. Let's see. That's all I'm going to talk about on there. Great show. Here's one I found at a HEB grocery store in the little previously viewed bin. It's alright. Trapped Ashes. It's got the guy from if you ever seen the movie The Burbs, with Tom Hanks, the little old man that's the neighbor, the killer neighbor, the old man with the gray hair. He's in it. It's got Sean Cunningham, Joe Dante. Those are the two that I know of. But yeah, it's 5 different stories. It's not too bad of a movie. I mean, didn't suck. Yeah, it was worth the $5 I paid for it, I guess. Alright. Now on to my Masters of Horror collection. If you never saw that show, it was, they take the best horror directors, and they say, alright, you got an hour's worth of airtime, make whatever. Alright, the first one I got a double bill, which the double features aren't as good because it doesn't have all the extras and whatnot, but it was a previously viewed DVD I got at Movie Gallery. It's got Stuart Gordon, Dreams in the Witch House, which is a H.P. Lovecraft story made into a 1-hour video. It's actually really good. They put it in modern day times, which they always seem to want to do that, which his stuff shouldn't be in modern day times, but it's one of the most what's the word I'm looking for? It's one of the closer adaptations. It's pretty faithful, except for a few things, like one of the characters, it was a man, is now a woman with a baby, and it's pretty good. I mean, a lot of times with the good retellings, they always skip the whole dream world aspect in it, which they did here, but that's like a whole nother episode, the dream stuff. So I really liked it. It's got Ezra Godin, who was in Dagon from Stuart Gordon. If you ever seen that, that's a really good movie. Yeah. So Dreams in the Witch House. Then Cigarette Burns from John Carpenter. John Carpenter, who made the great Halloween series. Well, he started it and created it, whatever. But yeah, it's about a movie that whenever people watch it, it drives them completely insane and start killing people and killing themselves. It's just fucking wicked ass movie. Yeah, so that's that one. Alright, let's see. Dario Argento's Pelts. It has Meatloaf and John Saxon. It's about some wicked, evil, what are they, raccoons that they're magical and they're guarded by a witch, but a trapper traps them and kills them, and they make a fur coat which drives people to self-mutilation and murder, and yeah, it's pretty wicked. Watch it. Masters of Horror, Pelts, Dario Argento. Alright, Don Coscarelli, who made Phantasm and Bubba Hotep, Incident on and Off a Mountain Road. It's a good slasher type film. Does it have anybody that I know in it? I guess not. Which it's a good slasher one. Oh, it's got the Tall Man from the Phantasm, which is great. Love the Tall Man. What's his name? Angus. Something Angus. I can't find his name. I don't think that's his actual real name. Angus Scrim is what he goes by. I guess he has a different name. So that's that. Oh, and by the way, these are all executive produced by Mick Garris, who did a lot of Stephen King movies and just a bunch of good horror movies. Alright, so we got Sick Girl from Lucky McKee. If you don't know who Lucky McKee is, he made The Woods with Bruce Campbell and May with, Angela Bettis. Angela Bettis is in this one with Aaron Brown, who, if you don't know who Aaron Brown is, that's she also goes by Misty Monday. She's in all those softcore porn spoofs. She's in a lot of softcore porn horror movies, and like Lord of the G-Strings and Playmate of the Apes and stuff like that. My favorite is Satan's School for Lust, which is Satan's School for Girls. But yeah, it's about a lesbian entomologist who has trouble finding girls that'll stick with her, her being a bug scientist and all. And she gets a weird package with a really messed up bug that starts messing with her new girlfriend, who is Aaron Brown, and starts turning her into a giant bug. It's really awesome. The horror doesn't actually get underway until like halfway through the movie. First half of the movie, it's like a romantic comedy about two lesbians, which lesbians are great. Alright, another Dario Argento. Jennifer. Jennifer is a good one. It's about a really messed up, deformed girl named Jennifer, who at the beginning of the movie, this cop played by Steven Weber, whatever. The guy from Wings with the curly hair. I guess he was a pilot. Yeah, he's a cop, and he comes upon this guy about to kill Jennifer. He's totally insane. He shoots the guy, and he brings her home. She's really hot body. She's like the ultimate butterface, but her face is just, well, look at it, messed up looking. But she seduces him and eats the dog and kills his kid, I think, or something. I don't remember, but it's a pretty wicked movie. Alright, here's one from Joe Dante, Homecoming. It's about a politician who says he wishes that the soldiers killed in the war could get up and speak on behalf of the war. He says that he believes if they could come back, they'd say that the war is the right thing to do. Well, he gets that wish, and all the soldiers killed in the war come back from the dead as zombies with one desire: they want to vote against the war. It's really good. Joe Dante, who did Howling and Gremlins and a bunch of other good stuff. Let's see. Here's one from Tobe Hooper, Dance of the Dead, starring Robert Englund. It's a post-apocalyptic dystopian future where we've put a bunch of chemical warfare that's ruined the sky, and it rains this stuff that like kind of melts your body or whatever and turns you into like a leper looking person. And there's these people that go around dragging people off the street and taking their blood to make some kind of drug or whatever out of the blood, and it brings back the dead in a twitchy, herky-jerky fashion, and they dance in this nightclub, like a goth bar, and spasm out. This Dance of the Dead. Oh no, the phone is ringing. Alright, I'm back. I just talked about Dance of the Dead. Now I'm on to the last of the movies on this little series. Haeckel's Tale, which is a really good movie written by Clive Barker, directed by John McNaughton, who did Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. It's about this guy who's like a Victor Frankenstein type character. He wants to find the secret of life, and find a way to bring back the dead. Well, he's going to visit his dad, who's real sick, and he runs into a necromancer who brings back a dog from back to life. And is that in this one? Yeah, that's in this one. It's really cool because he takes shelter at a necropolis, which is a fancy word for graveyard if you don't know that word. Yeah, he gets taken in by this couple. It's a really hot chick and her old husband, who can't keep her satisfied because she's obsessed with her ex-husband who died, and this necromancer comes and brings back her husband to life so she can have sex with him. So it's got zombies, it's got necrophilia, it's got necromancy, and it's just great fucking short film. Yeah. Alright, one thing I like about these DVDs, if you get the single movie ones, I don't have them here, but they come with little like cards, like kind of like baseball cards, but with horror directors on them. It's really cool, and they got like 4 hours worth of stuff on there just to watch. Well, that's been my horror TV shows and anthologies, and I'm Chris Evil. See you people of the tube later.